Hello, my name is Fiona Stanton from Papercraft and welcome to this video. This video is part of a video hop arranged by Miranda from Crafty Collabs. Please comment on the video if you'd like to be entered in to win the project that you see being made. This is only open to UK participants on this particular video. The other videos in the video hop may be open to international and to international countries. So please comment on whatever projects that you'd like to win. Comments can be entered today from the 19th until the 26th of March, and Miranda will pull a winner out on March 30th. There will be more than one winner. There'll be one person per project. Thank you very much. Welcome to my video. I hope you're enjoying the video hop you're going through at the moment. So this is one of the sweet cups from Stampin' Up that are in the Occasions catalogue, and I'm using the Fable Friends stamp set and the In Every Season stamp set. So let's get going. Now, to create this wraparound, if I show you the cup itself is quite shiny and it's very difficult to stamp on a smooth surface. So I had a cup that I was playing around with and trying different things with, and I took that apart when I was finished, and this is my template. And all I'm going to do, this is a bit of ordinary very vanilla cardstock. I'm just going to use this as a template. So I've sped this section up because you all know how to draw around a template and to cut out. I cut inside the lines because that was a template taken from a cup, and so this will make it a little bit smaller. You could also draw your template onto designer papers, decorated papers, to also cover the cup as well if you choose to. Right, so first of all I'm going to stamp my daffodil. I'm using Memento ink. So this is the daffodil from the In Every Season. Stamp that. I'm using Memento ink because I'm going to be using, oh, I dropped it, the Stampin' Up blends, the alcohol ink pens to colour in. I will speed up my colouring. Now the difficulty I had is making sure we space this nicely. I think I might have done that one a little bit too. We'll see. We'll see. There we go, that'll be fine. Right, so put that away for the time being. So I'm going to colour these in, and for the daffodil I'm using Daffodil Delight Dark, Pumpkin, Light Pumpkin Pie, and the Granny Apple colours, Light and Dark. So the stampin'blends come in two shades, oh sorry, a light shade and a dark shade, and that's how you blend them together. While you're watching me colouring in, I just wanted to explain how I use the blends. This is ordinary, very vanilla. It's not extra thick cardstock or watercolour stock, so it won't take being saturated with ink very well. So I use dark and light. I put the dark down first, then put the light on top, rather than light, dark, light. I find this works better, particularly with the smaller images that you haven't got a lot of space to colour in, and you don't want it bleeding too much outside the lines. I've used Memento ink because that is water based, and that means you can colour in with alcohol based markers. I also want to apologise for the shaky camera image. I'm using a new setup so I can colour in. I've tried to edit it so much so you don't see the back of my head too much, which is why it's jumping a little. But basically I normally video standing up and the camera is not attached to the desk I'm working with, but today while I was colouring in it is attached to the desk, so therefore it jiggled every time I stamped or moved the desk too much. So I do apologise, and I will try and change it again for later videos. But this was just so I could colour in because I need to take my glasses off when I colour because I'm getting old, and so I need to sit down and do it. But that was an apology for the camera moving, and also a quick explanation as to how I colour in with the blends. Thank you. Okay, I hope you managed to see some of that colouring. I think you probably did. That's coloured in with the blends. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use soft sea foam and a sponge. So I cut the Stampin' Up sponges into 6, and then I use one of the label punches punch out a shape and just write on each and attach it on with a, oh, of course what I've done, I've stamped on the side of the pen. Never mind, I should have turned it over and I didn't, did I? Never mind. Right, so just around the edges here. And why I'm doing this, because on the treat cut, the sweet cup, I'm going to do the same thing. So this will help blend away any of those uneven edges, the not so perfect cutting out and drawing that we've done. So this will just help blend that out. I'm just going to do it at the top as well, just so it matches. It just makes it a bit softer, those edges, so it's not so noticeable that things aren't as perfect as we would like them. Okay, so just do that. And I'm sorry about the different position for my video today. It's just that because I was doing the colouring, oh, that's that quite nicely like that. There we go. I need to sit down to do the colouring, because I need to take my glasses off because I'm getting old, and I can't do the colouring when I'm standing up, because then I'd be bending right over and it would give me backache, and all you'd see would be the top of my head and my back. So that is why. Which should we start with? Start with this end, I think. So what I do to attach it on, I use a double-sided tape, and I just tear a little bit off and put it on every, couple of inches. It doesn't need to be too firm. It just needs to, just to hold it. That might be. This last one though, I have to say I do like to be quite close to the edge. That was a bit too far away. Just to make sure that holds. Right, so we top the first one off. Take the lid off. Always helps, makes it a bit easier. So that wasn't the one I was working on, that's why. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those videos. Right. Take the backing off. You'll have to let me know what your plans are for Easter as well. What do you like to get for Easter? Do you still like to get chocolates? Do you buy anything for Easter? Do you send Easter cards? I have to say I don't send Easter cards. So I always make sure I do it so the joins for the cup and the join for this is not at the same place, but reasonably close. There we go. And just feel it away. Oh, that's come off. Just hold it there. There we go. Feel your way through. And over like that. There you go. So I think that's quite sweet. So for the top of the cup, we're going to stamp and die cut out Mr. Peter Rabbit. I just wanted to show you what I do. This will go in the stamp case. So I've coloured all those characters in. So I've got a rough guide as to how they look with the blends. And if I wasn't happy with anything with the colours, see, I was trying ivory and crumb cake for the ducks there. And I've tried grey there. And just various, just as I've got a little idea when I stamp them out what I could do with them. So let's get Mr. Rabbit. I keep calling him Peter Rabbit, but he's not. He's a Fable friend. He's not anything to do with Beatrix Possum. They are just similar. Better put that. Say that now. Right, and what I'll also do is stamp the greeting, Easter greetings, before I colour him in. There we go. So it's not an angle because I haven't quite got it in straight. Right. So again, I'll probably speed this colouring a bit up. Now I've got a little circle here just to attach him on with some glue. This is soft sea foam, and this will go into the lid. And with this stamp set, you could do each lid with a different character, because you do have a duck and a squirrel. You've got the 3 ducks there. So if you wanted to do a little kind of one each for children or for family, then you could do. Right, let's just stick that in. It'll take a little bit longer to grab on top of the lid with this glue because it is a shiny surface. All the oh, I've got the glitter there. Sweet cups and cellophane bags and things like that, they're always food safe from Stampin' Up, so you can use them for food, but obviously I always I would put wrapped sweets in. Let's cut my tails off. I might add some gems if I could find some. What do you think? Does it need a gem? Is a bow enough? I think a bow might be enough actually. There we go. And that is the finished cup. So those are the 2 cups. Nicely coloured in. I'm not the best colourer in the world, I will agree. But the stamping blends do make things an awful lot easier, I find, to get things done. Okay. There we go. Yes, thank you very much. My name's been Fiona Stanton from Fee's Papercraft.